Hi everyone, good evening. Welcome to the 26th episode of the Logophile Lounge. Um, we are now going to begin with how to create a free blog with WordPress. Some of you may already be knowing this, some of you may be new with WordPress. So this episode is specially dedicated for people who are quite new to the WordPress and they do not understand the WordPress ecosystem. So it's for beginners. All right. Especially dedicated for people. All right, so let us start now. Please ask if you have any questions. Please send it here on the chat, and I will answer them through chat itself. Also, if you it is suggested because we are studying a tool on how to create a free blog. So I recommend that along with me when the way we are studying, please step by step follow the approach and try creating a blog. If you already have a blog, then try creating a new one because now WordPress has made a lot of changes in their latest version, and you will get to know the latest changes. Okay. Ayushi, good evening. Swasti, good evening. Um, Somebody is asking for a discount in the content writing course. Unfortunately, no, we don't offer any discount, so I'm sorry for that. Uh, all right, so let us begin now. I will share my screen and please keep sending your questions here. Yes, and then we will. I will try to answer. Vaishali, I'm absolutely fine. I hope you're also doing well. Harsh, how to be pro at writing PR. Harsh, we will conduct a separate session for PR and then we will discuss how to do PR. All right. Um, yes, this video will be uploaded on YouTube, but it's better that you attend it live and ask questions so that you don't have any doubts. But yes, it will be there on the website. Himansu, good evening. Vidura, you have created a hosting. Not necessarily, this video will not cover hosting right now and connecting a domain and hosting, but it will definitely help you to the next steps once you install the WordPress, and after that, it will help you create the blog and design the blog. I do recommend that do watch for 10-15 minutes to see if this video is for you or not. Yes, good evening, Pradeep, Sky Global Uma Shankar Foundation. Great. Arisha, good evening. Sanskriti, long time. It's good to see you online, yeah. Sonia, hi Sonia, good evening. Okay, so let us start now. All of us are here now. Yes. Is the content writing WordPress will part? Yes. WordPress will be part of the creating a free website will be part of content writing course. About the plugins, Vaishali, for plugins, this is slightly advanced. Though we will cover in, the plugins will be covered slightly in brief. If you want to know in detail, we will have a separate session for that. All right, so let us start now. It's too much time. I will keep asking all the questions. I will try to answer one by one. Okay, so uh, great. So this is again. So let us start now. How to create a blog with WordPress. Agenda: how to start a free blogging site and publish your first blog. So do note that this is for beginners. If you already have a WordPress website or a blog, this will primarily help you refresh uh, your WordPress concepts, but it's primarily for beginners. Harsh, thank you for your suggestion. I will definitely work on that in the next live session. Okay, so this is for beginners. Let us start now. First of all, what is this free meaning? So, does this mean that it is completely free or does it cost something? So, what happens is when you create a free WordPress blog, then you do not get the entire site in terms of the ownership of the site. So, you have this the blog, the free blog URL you will see as. So I have just taken one example of this ectindia.wordpress.com where I have tried to create this one, right? So this I have just created this to for this session, right? This is how ultimately your blog will look like once you create a website. All right, this is free. It you will take hardly 10-15 minutes to create that. Now, where is so why it is free? It is free because you will see that you don't have your own domain, entire domain. It is ectindia.wordpress.com. Whereas if you have to run your entire website, so for example, our website is ect.co.in or another website is 6pl.com. So we do not have WordPress attached in the domain name. It means we entirely own this domain. We can do whatever we want with this domain. But here you have a limitation of WordPress.com. This WordPress is attached with your domain name, which is ECT India, for example. So that is why it is free. This is now what is the difference between the free and the paid ones? So one, you can clearly see that in the free version, um, you do not have, I mean, you have WordPress.com, whereas in case of paid ones, you have your independent domain name. So when you are working as a personal blogger, as a freelance writer, a free blog is fine. But the moment if you start working as a business or as a at a professional level, um, or maybe if you are having a team, then your customers, your client may get influenced if you have, and definitely will get influenced. You have a full-fledged website or entire domain name of your own. So this is the difference between free and the paid ones. As long as if you are willing to include WordPress.com in your content, it is absolutely fine in your domain name. As long as you are ready to include WordPress in your domain name, it will be completely free and it will be free forever. All right. So now let us see what is the difference between free and the paid one. Ankita, you should see everything now. It was just there might be some connection issue, but I think you should be able to see that. Even if you have any, sometimes the video, if it is being paused, then be there. Uh, this is because of internet connection uh, due to heavy load on internet. So please stay there. You will uh, get to know the video. Yeah, you will get to see the video. Yes. So the difference between the free and paid sites, the domain has WordPress.com, whereas in this case, you can create your own custom domain. We call this as custom domain, ectindia.com. I just took it one example. Another is this is good for hobbyists, personal blogging and learning, etc. Whereas this is good for serious bloggers, businesses, or monetization purposes. Then, uh, okay, somebody is asking, so keyword in SEO matters in blog. Of course, it matters a lot. All right. This is the free blog is of course free of cost. This requires the paid one. It requires an average annual cost of around 5,000 rupee um, per annum. So in a year you have to spend 5,000 rupee in domain plus hosting. The free one can be started instantly, as we will see. You can start it immediately. No learning curve is required. In case of paid sites, it requires some understanding of WordPress and offers unlimited features. You will have unlimited features. Then in case of free blogs, you can begin with a free blog and transfer your content to your custom domain at any time. All right. Whereas in case of paid sites, it is better to begin with a free site and move to a paid site after learning the basics. So what you should do is you should always, the recommendation, my recommendation will be that start with a free blog so that you will have some practice with the WordPress, all right, because there is a learning curve required for the paid site. You'll be entirely on your own to create things. So what you can do is that start with a free blog and then gradually you can transfer your content to the paid site whenever you want to register. In this way, your content will not get affected, that you will not lose the SEO benefits as well. Plus, by the time you have a paid site or you are going to spend some money on the website, you will have good understanding of WordPress blogging and you will be able to do a good job there. Okay, Seema is asking which sort of writing comes in WordPress and do you need to stick to one sort in an account? No, Seema, you can write any type of content. You really don't need to follow particular standards. But yes, in blogging, we usually be a bit casual and we adopt a conversational tone. So that you have to maintain. Rest is fine. You can change your style and without any issue. Yes, blogs and articles could come on the same website. Yes, of course, it can come on the same website. Then why WordPress? Quickly, more than 70% of the top sites are, or 36% of all websites are powered by WordPress. So Mr. Anil Mehta is asking, are the paid sites also hosted on WordPress? A lot of them, yes, they are hosted on WordPress. So for example, as I told you, ect.co.in6pl.com, they are also hosted on WordPress. You can buy it from WordPress itself. And the domain and the hosting you can buy from WordPress itself. Can you please show the steps to make a blog? Yes, Nidhi, I will definitely. Just going forward, I'm just giving you an introduction, and based after that, I will tell you on how to create a blog step-by-step approach. Then it is the most used technology to build a blog or a business website. I'm just giving you as a writer, even as a writer, why it is important to know WordPress, because most of the websites are built on WordPress. And even if you acquire some clients, they might ask you that can you upload their content directly on their website. You should be able to have, you should have that knowledge to go and upload your content on the WordPress. Plus, you can also build a good portfolio and a good business out of your WordPress website if you know how to build a WordPress website. As a digital marketer or as a writer, somewhere in your career, you will be either willingly or unwillingly, you have to learn WordPress. It also adds value to your resume, right? And it is search engine friendly, it's very friendly to search engines. Easy to include new features in the site with the help of free plugins. We use, and we will see that what is free plugins and how do we use add new features to that. Plenty of themes offer outstanding design options. Little maintenance is needed, and web developers are available at a lower cost. So it's quite easy to create and maintain a WordPress website, and that is why we should know WordPress and we should learn WordPress as a writer or as a digital marketer. For digital marketers, this is a kind of compulsory thing to know, because they will be working with the websites and the blogs which will be built, 90% of them will be built on WordPress. Gurpreet is asking, can we learn through free WordPress website? Of course, Gurpreet, that is why this session is for. So you can learn this completely free. Okay. Vaishali is saying, so how it is search engine friendly? I mean, do the content written on the free version also show up on the Google? Yes, absolutely, Vaishali. Even if you write content on the free version of the website, it shows up on the Google. You simply have to take care of the the keywords and all that we have studied in the business writing class. If you simply take care of that if you write SEO friendly content, even on the free version of the website, it will show up on Google. It will give credibility, and it is equally good. So in terms of search engine visibility, there is no much difference between the free and paid ones. Blog should be of how much words maximum? Well, it is entirely up to you, but we will cover that later on. But it is entirely up to you on how long you want to create a blog. Well, this is a sample website that we just saw on how do we create a sample website. Now let us quickly understand there are different elements of a blog. But before that, Supriya is asking, is it necessary to have a domain name? For a free blog, you don't need to have a domain name. You can create as it is. You don't need to own a domain to create a free WordPress blog. Right? Now let us see, there are different site elements, which is pages, posts, media, and comments. So I'm just giving you a brief structure of the WordPress website, the free one. Okay, this will be used in paid ones also, and we will go just see one by one of what this is all about. So the elements, the modules of a WordPress is pages, posts, media, and comments. What are the difference? So if we look at, for example, this one, let us take any example from ECT website. So you'll see these are the pages: home, about, course, enroll now, forum, not forum, etc. Rest of the pages are, these are called pages. Means you have static content. Nobody can come and comment on the content of the pages. You don't have any option of commenting on these pages, right? So these are more static in nature. In case of post in WordPress, when we talk about posts in WordPress, this is more of blogs that we write. So if we go here and if we open any blog, then we call that as a post, right? So for example, these are the posts because you have an option to comment on these posts. So you can go here and you can post here. You can submit the content, you can give feedback. So usually on WordPress, all the landing pages or all the product and services pages, all the important pages are pages, okay? Static pages with the static content. You don't need to change the content every day or frequently. Whereas in case of blogs, this is more of posts which you can go comment. It's a two-way conversation where you give users an option to comment on the quality of the blog, on the content of the blog, and then you can also respond and have a conversation. So these are posts. So that is the difference between pages and post in WordPress. Then comes media. So media is anything. So for example, this image, okay, we have uploaded this image. Any image that we upload on the website, it comes under media. So suppose you have to upload a presentation on your website, upload an image, anything, in any image for that matter, is example of media. PDF file, JPEG, video, anything is part of the media. And then finally, comments part. So comments management, we will just see that people, when they make comments, you can see all the comments from one section of the blog, and you can either accept, reject, reply, or whatever you want to do, you can do with those comments. So entire WordPress website is divided into four major modules. It will have, these are four major modules or structure of any WordPress website. Of course, if you pick up more themes, plugins, etc., you will find more features, but these are basic structure, basic elements of any WordPress website. Then comes design elements. So design elements are site identity like title tag, title tag, titles, menu, widgets, homepage settings, themes, etc. We'll just see that. In WordPress, we add new features through plugins. We will also see on how do we if we have to add any new feature to a website, so for example, we had to include a forum on this website. This has been done, this has been possible because of a new feature, a new plugin called BB Forum, right? So this is done through plugins. Any new feature if you want to add on your website, you will do it through plugins. Then comes general settings, right? Reading, writing, discussions, users, etc. We will just see on how these things work. Now let us quickly come back and start for why we are here for. So we will now try to create a free blog from scratch and just see the time. We will be able to do that in just 15-20 minutes. All right, and then I will go again and explain these features or each of these features once again if it is required. So let's start now. I will start a guest browser here, okay, and I will visit WordPress.com. If you want to create a blog, just do it along with me and keep asking if you have any questions through the comments. Okay, so WordPress.com. Okay, and now click on start your website. Okay, so click on start on your website. Then enter your email ID over here. So this is coming because I just tried it. Okay, so try your email address here. I have created this email address just for the purpose of this training. So I have entered the email address over here. Okay, then I have to choose a username. This is nothing to do with the website URL or anything. This is just a username on the WordPress. So let us choose a username. Username should be available. If it is not available, then try to choose a different username. And then you can have a password. Choose a password, then click on create your account. All these steps are also mentioned here in a step-by-step process. Okay. So now you have to type the domain that you want. So suppose I want a domain which is, I'm just taking ECT WordPress demo site. For instance, I'm just taking this one, though it is quite long, but suppose I am choosing this one. Here you have to put the URL. Whatever URL you will put, it will take it up as a URL. So I have taken ECT WordPress demo site, and then it is taking this one. It is suggesting a free one, ecttestsite.wordpress.com. Okay, fine. If I like this one, I can change. Notice here that there are several paid plans are also given. Registration fee, this much, this much, this much for different websites. This is because you have full-fledged domain name and therefore they are charging a price for that. You have to choose the free option. In some cases, especially on mobile, this free option might come at the end of this list. So choose the free options, click on select. And once you do that, again, you will see the various plans of WordPress mentioned prominently. Okay, then okay, Priya is asking, do we have which domain name should we take? Priya, you can choose any domain name that describes your blog, your business. You can have in your own name also, in your personal name. Although it is recommended that do have a business name, maybe right, and then use any name that you want to use. If I need a free one, which domain? Anything. Free one is you will have to select abc.wordpress.com. So select the free one, and then you are seeing there are various plans over here. right? You have to change this plan. You don't have to go by any one of these plans. Simply do not opt for anyone. Look at this. Not sure yet? Start with a free site. So click on start with a free site. Because somebody is asking, what is e-commerce plan? Well, e-commerce plan is where you can create a full-fledged e-commerce website, but you don't need to choose any plan for now. Just start with a free one. So you will come here on finally uh, on this dashboard, right? Now you have to do a few things over here, and that I have recommended again here. Decide a name, create a logo if you want to, decide the top navigation menu, plan your home page, decide the footer menu. What you need to do is, first of all, you have to give a name to this site. So I am giving a name, a general name, which is ECT WordPress demo site, demo training, anything, right? Save settings. Then there is a guiding prompt here, return to the checklist. Then create a menu. See, you have to follow the site setup list. Then create a menu. Can we create an e-commerce also in free or only a blog site? No, you cannot create a e-commerce site on free one, right? You have to pay for that. Then start with the tutorials. Create a menu. We'll just go there. Update your homepage, confirm your email address. Right now, what we need to do is we have to go and create a few pages. So suppose I have to create this page. Suppose I want to include home, service, portfolio, blog, and contact in my menu. So what I will do is I will click on start. I will start creating new pages. So there are certain pages which already exist: home, about, contact, and blog, right? What I will do is I will simply you can go and create new pages. So for example, create on add new page, and it is taking some time because of internet connection, but then you will see that you have there are certain menu blank. These are the layouts which are pre-made layouts. Suppose if you have to create this layout, choose this layout, about section. Suppose you are a blogger and you want to create this one. So this is the layout there, right? Use about layout, okay, and then create and publish. Click on publish. Similarly, you have to create a few pages here. So whichever page you want to have, you have to create those pages. For now, I'm just deleting these pre-made pages so that we can create the new one. You can get to know that how a new pages are created. All right. So we have created about. Now we will create a new page called services. Please bear with me with slow internet connection. This is because of heavy traffic these days. Um, there are some certain issues now. Now I'm trying to create service pages. So here are certain pre-made layouts for service pages. Suppose I like this one, this layout. So I will choose this layout. You can choose any one of these. And these are just starting points. You will have a lot of layouts. You can create your own layouts as well. Use services layout and then click on publish. Then hit publish button. Services are done. Then similarly, you can click this on WordPress view pages on this WordPress logo. Okay, Priya is asking, can new pages be of the same layout? No, Priya, you can choose any of the layouts that you want. All the layouts are possible. Aditi is asking, can we change the name of the website? Yes, Aditi, anytime we can go back and change the name of the website and the URL of the website. We will see how to do that. All right. Then home, about, services. Then now let us create a portfolio section. So there are again certain portfolio uh, layouts are given. I am choosing this one. You can choose any one that you want. Use portfolio layout. And by the way, again, I'm saying there are a lot of other layouts available. We will just see that. Just to begin with, we are getting started and we are taking a standard layout to get started, right? Then we will include blog page. This is one blog layout which is there. So pick up this one and click here and click on publish. And then finally, we will create just one final thing, which is a contact page. So Manvi is asking, sir, can we change the layouts later? Or once chosen, then we have to stick with that. Manvi, you can change the layout anytime. In fact, you can change anything anytime. So nothing is a kind of fix. So starting with the name, layout, everything can be changes. Chanakya is asking, any traffic gaining strategies available on WordPress? Yes, Chanakya, but right now we will not discuss that one because that is a different topic, but we will definitely cover in a few sessions next time sometime. We will discuss that traffic gaining strategies. So, yes, we were using contact pages, so let us choose a contact page. Contact page, so let us choose this one. Use contact page, click on publish. And finally, we will create a home page taking any uh, the home page. Home page, again, you have, if you can define, and by the way, these pages you have to first define in advance because you will get to know that which all pages you want to create. So let us take the home page, any home page I will choose. I like this home page, so I can choose this one, right? And click on this one. Okay. And then I'm giving a title to this as a home page, right? And then I will publish that. Once you have created these pages, the next part is using these pages here on the menu. And that is why I created these pages. Now my next job is to create this menu with the help of these pages. Akula is asking how to put information in the footers. We will see that also. So homepage. Now we have created all the pages. The next thing that you need to do is create a menu. So for that you have to click on design and then click on customize. Yes, Vaishali. Vaishali is asking, can show how to change the picture of the home page. I feel stuck with this default picture. Definitely, we'll change that and show you how to create, how to change the default pictures. Foodies is saying to homepage. Why? Okay, the first homepage which was pre-made, that was there by default with WordPress system. I created my own homepage, and that is why I created a new page. That's it. You can go with the existing one as well. Now, the moment I came here, it is saying that first you have to launch your site. Before launching, verify your email address by opening the email we sent to this email ID. So let me check my email ID. I will verify my email first. Okay, this is the email that I have received. I have to click here to confirm now. I have to confirm and verify my email address first. Navjot is asking, what are the limitations in free sites? Limitations, as I said in the very beginning, that you will have this WordPress.com attached. Plus, you will not be able to add new plugins, which is important for certain features. So, for example, e-commerce, accepting payments, etc. For that, unlimited features, you have to pay or you have to buy a premium plan. Pradeep is asking, can we create our own layouts? Of course, we can. You can create, and we'll show you with the help of WordPress editor, we can definitely create our own layouts. How to reach this page? Which page? Foodies, can you please mention that so that I can help you with this one? Okay, so once I have verified this email ID, automatically confirming here brought me here, right? I will just refresh this one so that I can access the menu part. I'm just refreshing the section. Prince, okay, Priya is saying, is it safe to create our own website? Of course, Priya, you can create your own site. It is completely safe. Prince is asking, I will join you soon for the classes, just waiting for the borders to be open. I understand, Prince. We all are waiting for that day. No worries. Meanwhile, you can have online sessions. It is equally fun. All right, now it is saying that your site has not been launched yet. Only you can see it until it is launched. So we have to click on launch. Click on this launch site. Or what we can do is, uh, here you can, once you verified your email ID, come here and click on launch website. You are customizing page. Yes, Foodies, I will talk about that. Chetan, I understand. Okay, this is again, once you click on the launch website, again it will try to, WordPress will try to sell some of its services. You don't have to do on purchase anything. Simply pay attention here. You have to go this with this one. The moment you will click on the launch website, it will ask for, um, you know, selling, paying certain for some plans. Don't go and pay for any plans. Don't get confused. Simply click here on skip purchase, and then again it will try to sell some plans. Don't take any plan. Click on continue with your free website. And that is it. Okay, Chetan is saying that I'm also waiting for the same. Yes, Chetan, I understand that. No issues. We will have normalcy very soon. Yeah. Itisri Tripathi is saying, I'm not able to find the page. Which page, Itisri? Can you tell so that I can guide you? What is your customizing page? Well, if you have to customize and see the site has been launched, again, I will go through the process once again. Uh, can you please tell how to find pages? Yes, I will just tell you on how to find pages. I had created this ECT test site.wordpress.com. This is how it will look like to visitors once it has been launched. Okay. Uh, if you have to find your pages in the menus that you created, simply click on this My Site. Okay. And then you will click on these, you will see Site, Design, Tools, Manage, etc. Click on Site and then click on Pages. And then you will see all the pages. Out of these, you can click on these three dots and click on edit, and then you will have an option to go and edit that. But please wait a while before you do that. I will come to you in terms of how you can customize your pages. All right, so we have created the pages, we have verified our email ID, and we have launched the website. The next step is to have this menu. All right. So now we are going to create the menu. Let us see how do we create the menu. We will click on this design, go on customize, and then click on the menu part. Click on menu. Okay. I am seeing there are some questions coming in. I will answer all of them one by one. So clicking on menu will bring you here. Okay. On this you will see primary and social. If you're using a different theme, there are some more menus can come. But then click on create new menu. There you will have menu name. Choose a new name, any name that you want. Top main menu. I'm keeping this name. Then choose this one, menu location, choose this as a primary. Once you click on primary menu means this one. Do remember that every website has two menus. One is the primary one which comes on the top, this one, and other is the bottom menu which is called the footer menu. Sometimes we also call secondary menu. But one thing is the main menu is called primary menu. So we name the menu and then we will select menu location as primary. Then click on next. The next thing is now the menu has been created. The next thing is you have to add items, means pages on the main menu. So click on add items and then start adding all the pages that you created. So we created home page, contact, blog, portfolio. I think we created one more page, but it is not showing up here. So for example, let me see services. Pages. So we have added all these three. You can reorder this by just dragging and dropping. So home page, then services. Maybe you can also have see, you can add these about page, then service page. Okay. So home, then about, then service, then portfolio, then blog, and then contact, and then click on save changes. See, this menu has been created. You can go again on ectestsite.wordpress.com and click on refresh and you will see your menu over here. Homepage, portfolio, blog, and contact. See, homepage, about, services, portfolio, blog, contact. All the page you can find out here. Since the name is quite long and it is trying to interfere, I will just keep a short name so that it does not interfere. So the menu has been created. Now this website is looking something like this. Now let me answer your questions and then I will come back to you once again. Okay, Akula is saying your main site is WordPress. Yes, our main site is WordPress. How do we share the link of our blog or website? Simply you have to copy this URL, Nidhi, and then you can share it with whomever you want to share. Simply copy on the URL and then you can share that link. How to create menu? You are saying to repeat it. Simply you have to, okay, so one question I've got, how to create menu. So for that what you need to do is, once you come on the dashboard, you will see a design part. Click on customize and then you will click on menu. Then you have to create this, click on create new menu and then finally keep a menu name. Okay, whatever menu name you want to have. Then this select this primary so that the primary part will be shown here on the right top and then click on next. Once you will click on next, it will ask you to add pages that you have already created. You simply have to create add pages and it will be done. Okay, then yes, Vaishali, did you get it? Menu location part. Okay, menu location part. Again, I will say that in terms of menu location part, you have to Um, choose, there are two menus which is saying, so for example, once you create a new menu, it is saying either primary, footer or social. Primary means top, right top. Footer menu means here, whatever you want to keep here on the top. And social link menu means Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, that we will see later on. So you have to choose this primary one and then click on next. So suppose you can have test and then click on next. And then you will have to add items and you will get it here, right? So, okay. So, okay, Chetan is saying, can we also learn photo, video edition, editing, Photoshop, film editing? Yes, some basic parts we can do. Then please repeat the menu. I hope, Vaishali, that menu location part is clear now. Can we create a website for practice? Of course, you can. You should create. Two home pages in the menu. Two home pages are coming because I had created one home page. That is why it is coming home. Okay. Uh, home page. This is home page is written. It is not two home pages. Okay. Then if there are two home pages, then just delete one page that you created. Yogita is saying, I have an off-topic question here. It's all about technicality you teach in the course, or do you cover content writing as well, like how to write in particular niche in your offline classes? Yogita, we cover content writing only. This is more of additional part on how do you publish your blog. This is not just the technicalities. This is a very small part of it. Vaishali saying, what is the social link menu? Vaishali, it is more of Facebook, LinkedIn, and Twitter. We'll just create that and we'll see how to do that. Nidhi, yes, we do offer courses in content writing as well as in digital marketing. Itishri, you may have to verify your email first to launch your website. So first verify your email, check your spam folder as well. So you can either check your inbox, primary, social, and promotions tab, and then you check your spam folder. Any email, click on the email that you've received from uh, WordPress, and then it will be verified. And then finally, you have to go and click on the launch site. Okay, it will ask a few basic things that purchase this plan, purchase that plan. Just skip everything and move on with the free site. On another homepage coming, how to change that? Okay, you were saying that if you click on the logo, this is another homepage is coming. How to change that? Okay, what you need to do is I will just foodies, I will take care of that in next 5-10 minutes. So please wait until that and we'll create that as well. I will just try to do that on how do you select one home page. Both will come as single home page. Okay, clicking on both the part, this logo as well as here. All right, so this was about creating the menu part. Okay, here you created the menu. If you click on home, and you will see content coming in, right? Then about is this one. Okay, services is this one. Okay, portfolio, this is the pre-built things. You can go and then edit it further. I will just try to edit one part which Vaishali requested to change the image. I will try to do that. Later on, you can go on to do all of them. See the contact part. This is inbuilt, which is there already formed there. If I send something, so for example, uh, if I'm sending a message, clicking on submit, it will, the email will come to, this inquiry will come to my email ID in some time. It takes some time. See, contact form, here it has come. Somebody has tried to contact it, right? So this is how this form works. So the basic structure is ready now. Now we have to edit the content, customize the pages, And then we have to add certain things. So for example, videos, social media links, and a few more things that we can try on WordPress. By the way, there is a you have unlimited power in WordPress. So uh, the only your imagination can be a barrier. That's it. You can do a lot of things on WordPress. We will just see a few of them, and then later on you can go and explore that. E3, please tell me if you are able to launch your site or not. Chetan is saying, so regarding content writing, will there be any help from your side regarding getting work assignment even after we have completed the course? Yes, definitely, Chetan, we will help you in that. Yes. So, okay, Foodies, I will take care of your question in the next 10 minutes. Do remind me once we move forward. Okay, so now this we have created the primary menu, all right? Let's now begin with, let's go back to our presentation to get a guide on what to do next. So decide on the top navigation menu, plan your home page. We will come to home page a bit later, then decide the footer menu. We will just create a footer menu right now and get started. We just saw here the presentation. By the way, the link of this presentation will also be there in the description of the video once it is uploaded. So you can go and access it from there. Um, Selecting a free plan. This is starting with a free website. This. All right. Now, let us start with the new chapter of this one on understanding various sections of these of what is that, what is design, and tools, and manage, etc. Meanwhile, I have got two questions. How to put menu in the footer? Yes, I will answer that. Approximately how much work, any estimate on money? Chetan, can we discuss that offline or maybe sometimes later, because at the end of this session, because this is about WordPress and a lot of people are waiting here to learn WordPress. Dev Mitra, can we add photo? Yes, of course, we will add photo. Mensch Marketing, thank you very much for your appreciation. Yes. So let us now see what are these things. So there are certain pages which is, you see, this is the dashboard. Okay. And now you have created this page. A few things that you have to do when you create your website. Number one is, how do you decide home page? Which page you have to make as home page? Now you can have various home pages. So first home page, I mean, you know, home page style. So for example, I will show you one home page that uh, we have for eCity. For instance, this one. We have everything on home page, right? Some blogs, okay, this courses, then you have your clients, some facts, some testimonials, right, media coverage, etc. You have a lot of things, some images on the home page. Blogs also, some people want that their latest blog should come on the home page. Then what to do uh, to ensure that on home page, uh, how do you make sure, because see, right now I'm clicking here on home page and a different page is opening, then how you make sure that only one page will open up? So we will just try to do that. Okay, so let's do now. We will go on my site, click here on my site. It is bringing us on the dashboard. Then we will click on design. Sorry, click on design. Then click on customize. Then you will see homepage settings, right? Click on homepage settings. Then you will see that your homepage displays which one? Your latest post or a static page. Now, in the first case, if you select the latest post, it means whatever content you write, whatever post, the blogs you write, it will be shown on your homepage. Or in case of a static page, if you select the static page, then whichever page you create, a new page that you create, or whichever page you decide, that page will be shown on the home page. So what I will do is, on home, I will create this. I created this home page, right? I created on my own. This home was already built. It was inbuilt in the blog. So I will not choose this one. I will choose this one, the home page that I had created myself. So I will choose this page. Okay, and then I will click on save changes. and then you will see that now go and check your website once again. Now there will not be much difference between your, now two pages will not open. So if I click on home page, it will remain the one that I had I had started with, right? Now, I thought there were two questions from two people regarding homepage. Okay, so try doing this and then tell me if you are able to resolve this issue or not. Okay. Then orange stripe. I will tell you foodies. What's your name? Foodies is looking a bit awkward in saying it in that way. Just write your name also in the comments. And thank you very much for recommending everybody to liking the session. No, Xiaomi, it is not essential to have two home pages. It was just that one was pre-made. I tried to create it another new one. That was it. I would have changed the existing home page as well. I just gave a demo. You can have just one home page. It is not necessary to have two home pages. Okay, home page, another page. Akula, I hope now you are able to resolve this. If not, then please tell me. I will again help you. So this is how you change the settings of homepage. It is saying that skip purchase option is not coming. It will come. It will definitely come. It just asks for some money. So see, it will, like, if you see either in the bottom, this one, either in the bottom or top, it will try. It will come somewhere. Okay. And this one, see this one. In this particular case, it is coming here. Okay, in some cases it comes at the bottom, but please watch carefully, it will definitely come. All right, great. So now home page is now resolved. The next thing to do is editing the home page. So for example, if I have to change the settings, so for instance, I have to this is the page that I've chosen, right? And suppose I want to change this background image, then how can I do that? Or even the content, anything that you want to change, how can you do that? So now let us get back to again our dashboard. Click on the pages, and then this was the page that I had created, home pages. Then click on these three dots and click on edit. Chetan, yes, definitely the presentation, the link to the presentation will be there in the description of the video once it is uploaded. Now see, here we are to edit the pages. Now this is the new thing in WordPress. If you are already working in WordPress, you might have seen this change maybe in 1 month. It has come 1 or 2 months, not more than that. They have come up with the new editor. So now now let us see on how can we make the changes. How can we edit the images? Now if I click on any image, so I have to edit this image, right? So suppose I click on this section, the entire home page or the entire page in the WordPress is divided into various blocks. So this is one block, this is another block, this is another block. Okay, this is called block, B-L-O-C-K. You see this block editor. So now every page is divided into various blocks. So this is one block. Click on this. Okay, double click on this and you will find some settings on the right hand side. Now it is saying that fixed background, focal point picker. You can pick up the focal point where you want to keep. But now I want to change this image itself. So how can I do that? All right, fixed background. This is a fixed background. Yes, clear media. I can clear media also. And then I can upload a new image. Please again see how I did it. I just double clicked it here this block came. This is cover. Okay. There was a media option. I removed that media option, and then I will upload a new media. As I said in the beginning of the class, that you have to have a media library. Media section is entirely different. So let us go back over here once again, and then try to find out certain uh, images, just a demo image to upload something. So if we click here, go back, I'm just trying to select an images, and I will put this one. See, I have put this one, a new image, and I can try and make the focal point. I can change the focal point if I want, and then click on update. This will be updated. Vaishali, now are you able to do that now? Are you able to change? Because I think it was your question related to how you can uh, change the home page or any images, etc. Are you able to do that now? Also, do we also learn how to make a YouTube channel? Not in this video right now, but we will definitely will do in another class, another session. Okay, or definitely in the class, not in the YouTube session, but in the class we do cover that. Okay, so this is how you make changes. Okay, you can click on any of these and change. Once you will change the items. See, image, um, alignment, you can replace the image also. You can put a hyperlink as well. And then you have more options over here. I will try and create a new yes, it is possible to do an undo. You can definitely do. Now this has been changed, so you can go back here and undo changes. See this one. You can go back and undo changes. Any changes that you've done, you can go back and undo that. Okay. All right. Focal point is not coming. Focal point will come once you click here on the image. Okay. Double click. Once you double click here, not on the text but somewhere in the image, on right or left somewhere, and then you can move your focal point from here. It will come. Okay. All right, great, Itisri, that is great. You were able to launch the site now. So it is okay, cool. So now let us quickly now, the last section of the video is, let us understand this page editor and how the page editor works. So we'll now update this and go on page editor. We'll start a page from scratch to see how this page editor works. So we'll go here and try and create a blank page. Let us create a blank page to understand how this WordPress editor works. So I'm creating a new blank page. Okay, I will use a blank layout. First of all, you have to add a title. So this is a test page. Okay, to now you will see that this is entirely blank. Okay, and there is a plus sign. So plus sign means that you can add a new block over here. What is the meaning of block? So there are different blocks. You can use page break, paragraphs, images, etc. If you want to add an image, simply click on this plus sign, go on image, click on this image, and upload a new image that you want to upload. Okay, see, the image has come. Now suppose that you want to add a new block. By the way, by default, this is a text editor. By default, this is a text editor. To add something new, you have to either click on, suppose, images, blogs, galleries, etc. You have to click here Click on enter, then this new block plus sign will appear. Okay. If you want to know what are the meaning of, because if you click on plus, you will see most used. Then if you scroll down, then you will see common blocks, paragraph, images, heading, gallery, list, quote, audio, cover, file, video, formatting, right? Suppose I have to add a video from my YouTube. So what I will do is click here, video. Then it is saying that upload a video file, pick up one from media library or add one from with a URL. Now I cannot upload a video file from here because this is not a paid version. So I will simply go on my YouTube channel and pick up any video just to show you on how this channel thing works. How you can go and create. So for instance, this one. In this, suppose this video I want to insert. So I can go here and insert from URL, insert this URL over here, and now the video has been inserted. Okay. Now, if you want to know that what are the blocks which are available, simply go on the right hand side on top, click on this plus sign, and you will see the description of every block. So take your mouse over here on page break, and on right hand side you will see on right hand side you will see a description of page break. To separate your content into multi-page experience, paragraph. So these are the description of each of the blocks that you can go and have or create a different blocks over here. These are common blocks. Okay. Then you have formatting, markdown, star rating. If suppose you want to create images or give star rating to some, you want to write a review of your book and want to give star rating, you can use this block, star rating, right? Custom HTML, classic editor, layout elements are there, page break, slideshow, etc., etc. Widgets are there. Okay. Tag clouds, embeds. You can go and see Facebook post, Twitter post, Twitter, YouTube, etc. You can go and try it out. You and just go and try each of these blocks. These are quite uh, uh, good blocks and quite useful blocks for your blog. Now Manvi is asking, so what if we choose images from Google and someone else also has the same image on their website? Is there any repercussion of the same? Manvi, if you are taking any image from any of the websites, put a link there that give the credit from where you have taken that image. Okay. Otherwise, it can have some copyright issue. Jitendra is saying, will the uploaded video be consisting of the answers that you are giving right now along with the questions being asked? Jitendra, yes, absolutely. It will have the complete recording, all the questions answered. It will be recorded, it will be uploaded on the channel. Okay, Mr. Anil Mehta is saying, what are widgets? Good question. So widgets are a kind of blocks again, or standard, template things that you can use anywhere in your content. So let us see what are widgets. So suppose I have to include a search icon on my website. So let's go here and check certain widgets. Now widgets is repeat visitor, event countdown. Suppose I have a countdown tomorrow, I want to use that, or timeline, right? So event countdown, for example, event title, I want to use, choose date. I'm choosing that on next 16 and see date, and I have added it. This will look something like this: 6 days, 23 hours, 59 minutes, 19 seconds remain until demo session. Now this is the standard pre-designed template that you can use anywhere in the blog, in the article, to have a, a kind of this clock will keep running. Yes. I hope that is clear. Similarly, there are a lot of other widgets. It's quite fun. I mean, if you start working, you will find it quite fun. Widgets, this one. So similarly, countdown, repeat visitor, timeline. Similarly, you can suppose you have to write milestones. So write heading, milestone, right? And then you can add entry 2010, for instance. I'm just putting something. Similarly, you can go and put your entry 2011 first blog, for instance. Okay, 2012 first client, and so on and so forth. And see, this is the milestone has been created. Then how to ensure that, Manvi is saying, how to ensure that our images are exclusive and are not frequently used by others? Manvi, you don't worry about that. You simply put a watermark of your name or logo on the images that you use. If people are using it, you are automatically getting credit for that. So don't worry about that. Supriya is asking, do we create a new page every time when we want to publish a new blog? Okay, that is a good question. No, you have to create a new post and not a new page. The new page is created to design or to create a new fresh page, a static page where you do not have to add any comments or take any feedback from the users. If you have to add a new blog, then you should uh, create a new post, not a page. We will just see in a while that as well. Okay, similarly now let's go now creating a new blog again. Suppose there many times you would have seen that you click on the content and then click to tweet that code. So let us see how we can do that. You can go and see this co blogs, click to tweet for instance, add a quote. This is an example of a co blog. Click to tweet. Okay, now what will happen if I publish this preview? Let us see the preview, how it will look like. If you preview this page, if the reader is reading this, simply by clicking here, they will be able to tweet this quote. Okay, this is an example of co-blog, click to tweet. So these are widgets. Okay, similarly, what you can do is you can go also and also design the layout. Suppose you want 3 columns, so you simply click here, then go on formatting or layout elements, and then you can layout grid. Okay, you can have 4 blocks over here. Now there are 4 blocks. Here you can add, for example, if I have to add a simple paragraph, for example, this is, or I can also go and add headings, / headings. Okay, suppose I'm writing course 1. Similarly, here I can go and then again choose heading once again, course 2. Then over here, so you can list down course 3, course 4. Oh, sorry, this is the heading. I have to first choose a heading and then I can make course 4, right? So this is how you can have a full layout. So similarly, you can go and try n number of editing things. If you want, if you have ever used WordPress and you want the very previous one, the classic editor, right? If you want to use that one, you can simply go on formatting and use the classic editor that we have used long back. So this is a classic WordPress editor. Okay, so this is how you can have this blogs. Okay, so Footies is asking how these blogs came. Simply you go and create a new page or a new blog, a new post automatically, and use a blank layout, and these will appear. Okay, then do we create a new page? Okay, Akula, I will come to your questions once again. Quickly, 2 things more. I will publish this blog here. I will publish this page here. Suppose this was a standard page, right? If you have to use a post, have to create a new blog, then you have to go click here and then click on posts. Now I will explain certain things quickly and then take up your questions, okay? So for example, I will go on posts. if I have to add new blog, and then click add a new post over here. Okay, now this is a test post. Okay, so again you will find the exactly same thing is coming, all the features are same. The only difference is that this is more of you will have a post where users can go and comment their questions, and you can give feedback. That's it. Rest of things will remain the same. You can also go, and by the way, if you look at this setting, and prior to that there is a layout section, block patterns. So there are patterns which is already pre-made patterns over there. You can use these patterns also, which is already pre-made, to create a new blog on a different patterns. Okay, so for example, if I have to use two layout patterns, so I can use this standard blocks which is there, which exist here. Okay, so this can be done in a blog post. This is how you write a blog post. Okay, once you publish this one, um, so once you click on settings, so by the way, you will see there are two types of settings. One is block, whichever block you select, and then you can change colors, background colors, etc. Or the document setting, the setting of the entire page. You want to make it public or you want to keep it private, password protected. Suppose you want to share a page and want to uh, share this page to only with those people whom you've shared the password with. So you can create a password protected page, and you have to decide a password, right? And then this page will be only be visible by people who have this password. Okay, so you can protect, secure your page in that way. Then permalink is how you can go and change the URL of the page. This is particularly important for SEO. Here you can have categories, on which category this blog belong to, tags, feature image, excerpts. Excerpt is basically when you share something on social media, you will see that a description is goes along with the link, right? That description is the excerpt. You can use this excerpts for uh, that social media description. And then have discussion, which is primarily um, do you want to allow comments or not? So you can allow comments from here. Okay. So this is how you create, you change posts. Next, one thing more. Suppose you want to change the design. You have created everything else. You have blogs, pages, design, everything else, but you do not like the design. Okay. Remember one thing. Whenever you have to change the design of the WordPress website, what simply you have to do is go on design and look at the themes. Click on themes, and you may find there are different themes over here. See, and WordPress has thousands of themes that you can use. Okay, look at this. So, for example, this theme. I can choose this theme. I think this theme is already there. So, I will go back and I can go and choose any theme. Suppose this one, modern. I can go and choose this one as well and click on activate this design. This is a free theme. Yes, activate modern, and this will be activated. Then view site. Now see, the entire theme will be changed, entire design changed now. Okay, just by changing the theme. So you can change the theme and the entire theme, entire design will change, the look and feel of the theme. Okay. Foodies is asking what is the tag and excerpts means. Tag means you have to choose certain topics that we use, that we will cover in a different session, maybe in SEO or maybe within the class. We will talk about this later on. So suppose if you're writing about COVID-19 or coronavirus and you want to talk about India, the coronavirus, that certain tags that you can use would be coronavirus, India, uh, lockdown, set of related topics about which you have written the content. So it appears for those keywords also when somebody searches those keywords on Google. So your blog is visible for those keywords as well. Do we need to create two different blogs for two different topics? No, Devamitra, you can create just one blog, one website, and have n number of blogs. Otherwise, maintaining those blogs would be quite difficult. So, okay, so just by creating the theme, you can go and change the themes. We just saw that. We'll go back once again. Now, this is this customized themes. On tools, you will find plugins. By the way, plugins, this facility is not available on on this free website simply because this is a very powerful feature. So, for example, if you look at our own website on ECT, you will see this WhatsApp thing, right? That if somebody clicks here, it will automatically, can you please tell us your name, email, and choose your interested, the course you are interested in, so that we can help you quickly. Now, this feature has come simply because of a plugin. We have installed a plugin. But this is available only on paid websites, and this is one advantage of the paid websites, and that is how WordPress makes their money from, right? So you can have a job posting, job listing, anything, a lot of other features, on your website just by uh, adding a new plugin. So suppose if you want to add, and by the way, this is not available in free websites. So we will not discuss this right now. Let us discuss this plugin thing in a different session when we are starting this paid websites or the standard custom domains. Okay. Okay. So so coming back to plugins, import and export are primarily, if you want, suppose if you already have a blog on Blogger, GoDaddy, Medium, etc. So simply you can follow this. You can click, suppose you have a blog on Medium and you want to import all the content. So click here and import all the contents from, you can import or export your entire content from one place to another place easily without doing much. Then clicking on manage. The most important part of manage are two things. One is domains. Suppose you have selected a domain name and you want to change that domain name. Then simply, suppose you have to, I created acttestsite.wordpress.com. I want to change this URL. So simply I will click here and then change site address and then whatever name I want to click. So ECT demo site. Okay. 1. It is available to change the site address. And now the site address will change forever. So this is how you can change the site address. Okay, it is taking some time. It takes around 1 to 2 minutes and then it will change. Manvi is asking, how do we make our blogs appear in search pages on Google? Is there any mode through which we can do marketing of our blog? Manvi, yes, but that is a full-fledged part of search engine optimization that we will study in a different session, maybe in the class or some in other session in bits and pieces, because that is a very extensive session. Now see, the domain has been changed from here. Now this will open from ECT site 1 demo site 1.wordpress.com. If you want to share this site, simply click on this URL, copy this and share this. Then finally, settings. Again, you can click here on the settings and see, you can go WordPress demos training, ACT WordPress training. For example, I can keep change the site titles. I can also change the icons, logo, taglines, language. If you want to have a vernacular language, a different language, you can choose it from here, right? Time zone you can choose. You want to make your site public or private, you can choose from here. Footer credit you can choose from here. By the way, this is available only in premium sites. Changing your site address, delete your content, delete your site permanently, you can do all this from here, right? Then you can save the settings, and then you can also have performance. Performance will not be here because this is not a paid site. Writing, there are various categories and tags you can create, okay? And date and time format, which format do you want? If you want to use testimonial on your homepage, you can click here on the testimonial and have a testimonial sections as well. Okay, so these are some more features that you can use. And then discussion. Then finally, clicking on WP admin. Now this is a feature where through which you can, if you click on WP admin, a new dashboard will open. And see, if you really want to have a serious business and you want to switch your content to a new paid site, suppose you have made a plan that in future you will switch your site from free to paid one, then you should get familiar with this dashboard. Because once you will have this, once you will create the the paid site, this will dashboard that you will access, not this one. This is this paid site dashboard looks something like this. So for example, if ECT is paid site, if I go in dashboard, you will find something like this. Say this one. Okay, so if you want to switch in future, then you should develop a habit of using this dashboard. It is nothing but the same thing again. You will see posts. You can go and create new blog post, media, new images, links. You can add new links, pages, comments, appearance. The way it was there in this one, it was design, customize and themes. Here it is appearance, themes, customize, widgets, menu, AMP and mobile. We just saw that. Users and settings. Again, the same thing. All right. Um, then I'm getting one very important question from Aditi. She's saying how to add drop down menu on the home page. Absolutely. This is a very good question. Please, if, all of you, if you have any questions, please keep asking me so that I will answer them. So suppose I have this services, for instance, and I want to include service 1 and service 2 and service 3, 3 pages more. So what I will do is I will go first and create those further sub pages. So I will create this one. Suppose I'm adding a new page called service 1. Okay, it is taking some time. Please allow me that time. So suppose I take service this one and I choose the layout, this layout, and I choose as service 1, publish this. Then I go on to create again a new page, and I will make that service 2. Then I will click on here and make it service 2. Click on publish. Then now I have added 2 service pages. What I need to do is now I have to add these 2 drop downs in service section, right? So what I can do is now you have to go click on site, customize, then you have to go on menus, then top menu, and then add items. Click on add items and add service 1 and service 2. Then bring it to reorder this service 1, service 2. And then what you need to do is drag this service 1 page slightly towards right. See, drag this one slightly service 2 as well towards right. That is it. And click on Save Changes. And now you will see this one. Let's see how this is looking. See this. Service 1, service 2 is now coming. So that is how you add drop down menu. Simply add the pages and drag slightly on the right hand side and menu will come. Drop down menu will come. And how to add 2 columns in one block? Yes, so suppose you need to edit this page. Suppose if you want to add any page. By the way, we cannot duplicate 2 pages. It can be done only through the help of a plugin. And since in this one, new plugin is free version, new plugin is not allowed, so we cannot duplicate 2 pages. But of course, we can use the same layout if we have to duplicate 2 pages. Okay, so just one thing. Okay, if we have to have 2 blocks, so for instance, let us use a blank layout. Go on page, a block. Okay, so in this block, we have to click on formatting. Sorry, layout. Click on layout. And then you have layout grid. Click on layout grid. Then it is asking 1 column, 2 column, 3 column, 4 column. So click on 2 columns. And see, now you have 2 columns. You can add 2 columns there. Okay. All right. Any questions related to the pages that you may have, related to blogs, pages that you may have? Please ask that so that I can move to the next part of the session, which is the final concluding section of this session. Poonam is saying, I joined somewhat late, but I must say you provide informative session always. Thank you very much, Poonam. Thank you very much. Please stay tuned, I will say, and do subscribe to the channel, and we will meet in the class as well. We will discuss this further if you have any questions. Okay. Vaishali is saying, how can I add the main picture of my blog post into the home page? There is only the homepage image showing, and posts are coming as text only. Okay, posts are coming as a text only, and Vaishali wants to show her blog image on the homepage. So Vaishali, what you need to do is, when you are creating a blog, so I will just open a post here. Suppose any post that I have created. Suppose this is this one. Introduce yourself, the one that I have created. Just a second. Let me go back and add a new post. Okay. So once you post here anything, okay, what you need to do is you have to insert a feature image. Okay, and this image, once you insert this feature image, then only it will automatically come on the home page or anywhere that you want. This feature image will automatically come, not the blog image. Therefore, if you want to show your blog image anywhere when you share it on social media or on the home page, then share this, insert the image in the feature image. Okay. All right, now it's I think we have covered almost everything. One last thing that we will do, and that then we will end the session from here, is adding footers menu and social media menu, right? So click here on menus, again go on menu, and then click on menus. See, this is social. Simply click on social, and you have Facebook, Twitter already made. Click on this and start posting here. So for example, if I go and check, take the Facebook page, Facebook URL of our page. Okay, so I go here and take this one and post it here. Okay, similarly, uh, then you can go Twitter, Instagram. Twitter, you can similarly click here, and again the same process you have to repeat and click on Save Changes. It will be done. Then suppose if you want to have a footer menu, then primary test, create a new menu and add suppose footer here, footer menu 1. Okay, include this in the footer menu and then click on next and then add items. You can add any items, categories, posts or tag. So suppose I am adding service 1, service 2. This is a test page and save changes. Right? See, service 1, service 2 and this is the test page. It is coming here. Similarly, suppose if you want to build a social media menu, then click here. Let us go back and let us create a new menu called social follow menu. Then click on social links menu and then click on next. Right? Then finally, add items. And then you have to use custom links because of course you cannot really add pages. So simply links menu and then you have to do, so for example, if I have to use YouTube for instance, okay, so suppose I'm using YouTube and the channel is this one. So I go and click to copy the URL, go back over here. This is URL and this is YouTube. And I can add to the menu in this way. Save changes. So you can have social menu as well. Right? See here, YouTube is coming. After clicking, you can go and it will come on the link. So this is how things will work. Now, what I need to do is those who are, some of you are already a part of ECT, you have joined our courses. So you will get the assignment to do this, right? Assignment. We will discuss this in the class as well in a detail. But I do recommend that what you need to do, create a free blog. Okay, so now what you need to do is I do recommend that create a free blog and try to do experiment with the blogs, widgets, menus, etc. And ask me if you have any questions. Those who are part of the course, of course, you will get, we can also interact and help you publish your blog. But please publish your blog. It really is very helpful, especially when you are a serious writer, when you are projecting yourself as a serious writer. It will help you in projecting yourself as a professional writer. Plus, it will build a portfolio as well. If you have knowledge of WordPress, then definitely it is very helpful in gaining more clients and freelance clients. So, and feel free to get in touch with me if you have any questions related to WordPress of any editing, formatting. I know this is a technology, so even if you saw that you don't need to even do a single line of code, do not need to write a single line of code, still it could be slightly confusing in terms of picking up the images, links, menus, etc. In that case, I do recommend that uh, do all the experiments. Maybe you can create a rough or just a demos blog. Do all the experiments, add certain demo content, dummy content, and feel free to write an email on the training email ID or through WhatsApp, and I will make sure that your issue is resolved. But yes, do make a WordPress blog. Yeah. Okay. Mugs765, you're not getting anything because you joined late. Yes, of course, but because that will be a problem. So no issues. You can see watch the video later on. It will be there on YouTube. Okay. Then Vaishali Singh, I want to know how to add jump links. Please do an advanced session for other doubt also. I tried to learn it from YouTube, but it did not work. Vaishali, yes, it does not work because a lot of videos I also saw, and that is why, in fact, I had this session. Um, a lot of videos are there which does not address all the concerns. But what I do suggest, Vaishali, is please send uh, all the questions that you may have either through WhatsApp or email, so that I will also get a fair idea. And this is a request to all of you that I also get a fair idea of what exactly I should cover in that course, because and accordingly we will put the time. We may have 2 3 more session on WordPress so that you can get a clear picture and all the functionality of the WordPress. In your digital marketing and content writing career, WordPress is going to be a lifesaver, so you should learn it. um, Dev Mitra, thank you very much. I hope once this lockdown ends we will meet once again, maybe for a few sessions or maybe one extra sessions or something. Can we add our contact form also in WordPress? Of course, you can add your contact forms. There are multiple fields in the contact forms that we saw on the website. Simply go click on contact form in the block and you will get various options. You can just change them and add your own contact forms. There are several options over there. All right, so should we end the session now? Please tell me if you have any questions. And thank you very much, everyone, for joining. Thanks a lot. I hope this session was useful. If anybody found that something was missing, something was lacking, do write them in the comment also, or do send us on the email. We do take feedback seriously. We make sure that next time the session goes smoother and better, right? And for this is for everybody. I know a lot of our viewers are also homemakers and senior people who are not well versed with the technology. Even in that case, please do write your feedback, if it is helpful for you also or not, and if you find any particular challenge, so that we can help you particularly to get you know to get a habit of using these uh, tools and technologies, which is the only way to survive in today's world. Yeah. PPT for the WordPress, that Pradeep, that will be definitely shared with you. Yes. Um, Pooja, sure. I understand. It's really kind of lockdown has brought a halt to everything. So we'll surely meet after the lockdown. Mr. Anil Beta, I was particularly thank you very much. I would also like to meet you soon. Yeah, once the lockdown ends. Thank you very much. Thanks, everyone. Um, I will end the session now. All right, thank you. We'll end the session now. We will see you soon again in the next session. Meanwhile, if you have any questions, please share it with me through email. Also, like and share this video to help us spread the word. Okay. Thanks again. Thank you very much. Bye. Good night.